Good morning. Welcome to Expat Insights. I'm your host, Raju Mandhian. Here at Expat Insights, we take external views of the internal successes by foreigners, expats, and immigrants who have made Philippines their home and are doing good in the Philippines, either in business or society. This Friday morning on Expat Insights, I have not one, not two, but three lovely guests from the American Women's Club of the Philippines, which has been around for a very long time. And they are here to tell us about what they are doing in the coming months and also how they are helping the community, fostering values and celebrating the diversity that exists in the Philippines. So my first guest up in that corner is Lilibet Soriano from American Women's Council, and she's smiling at me. And there's Annabelle Caballes. Caballes, did I pronounce it right? And Jennifer Drury, the president of AWC. Welcome to the Philippines. Welcome to to Expat Insights, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. I've never had three women in this room. Never. Just one or two, maybe. So tell us a bit about yourself before you start talking about the American Women's Council or the Blue Jean Ball. That's our topic today. Ladies first.
I've been in the Philippines for a little over 4 years. I've been president of the American Women's Club for almost 2 years. I have 4 kids. None of them live here anymore. That's about all I have.
Okay, all right. Annabelle.
I'm Annabelle Caballes, a registered social worker in the Philippines. I'm a Filipina, and I currently am the executive director of Concordia Children's Services. And I have 3 children.
Concordia Children's
Services, yes.
Okay. And your 3 children are not in Concordia?
No.
No, okay.
And I will be a grandmom soon in December.
Wow.
And I'm very excited.
Wow, an early grandma. Miss Soriano.
Hi, my name's Lily Soriano. I'm actually also Filipina, but Filipino-American, born and raised in California, and moved here to the Philippines about almost 3 years ago.
Only?
Yes, and I've actually been with the American Women's Club since I moved here, so it's my 3rd year as the Special Events Chair.
Special Events Chair. So you are the person behind the Blue Jean Ball.
Yes, I am.
Okay, first, now tell us about a little bit of what AWC is all about. And why does it exist and what does it do?
American Women's Club of the Philippines is a nonprofit, non-governmental organization that was originally set up to provide a social outlet for American women, American expats. It started 34 years ago. We do a variety of things, part social, part community service oriented. We introduce people to things they might need to know when they first move to the Philippines. We have about 200 members. What else would you like to know?
200 all women?
We have a couple of men, but mostly women and mostly trailing spouses.
How did these guys get in? I mean, how did they sneak in?
Their wives are working here.
Okay. All right. So examples of what you do, Ms. Soriano? What does AWC do? Anything that you have done in the last 24 years that's kind of outstanding?
Well, each year for the past, this is going to be the 20th year that the American Women's Club of the Philippines has held a large-scale event in which they raise funds for a chosen charity. So in the past, it has been the theme of many have known it as the hoedown, and this is the first time, which is a
hoedown.
A hoedown. It's kind of a southern inspired,
casual.
So cleaning up the backyard and the farm, and that's a hoedown. Or a wash down.
Well, I'm from the north, so I'm not entirely sure what a hoedown is.
And I'm from California.
But it's a AWCP is known for the hoedown and for a casual event where you can wear blue jeans, t-shirt, dance to country western music.
Yeah.
We decided to kind of change it up a bit this year and focus a little bit more on the music and on the blue jeans, and hence our first annual Blue Jean Ball.
Okay.
And it's a rock and roll night, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay.
We're going to be having it this coming October 12th.
That's the Blue Jean Ball.
That's the Blue Jean Ball, yes.
Okay, okay, all right, okay. So tell us now about the Blue Jean Ball. What's happening in the event? Yes.
As I said, we are having the Blue Jean Ball on Saturday, October 12th.
Yeah.
This is going to be at Sofitel Philippine Plaza Hotel in the Luzon Ballroom. And we have it scheduled from 6:30 to 11:30. We're going to have a great time. It's going to have rock and roll
It's
music.
an early night. That's not too late. No.
Not too late.
Yeah.
Rock and roll music from the 60s to present. We're going to have lots of fun entertainment, impersonators, fun games, contests.
Right, raffle,
Yes.
auction, food, drink, dancing.
A wonderful buffet spread, unlimited drinks. It's going to be a fun time while also helping to benefit our charity this year, which is Concordia Children's Services.
Okay. So let's. There are three things that were mentioned on the website of AWC. One of them was fostering values, fostering American values, or bringing to life American values. That was one thing. The other thing was celebrating diversity. And the third one was helping communities. So with the Blue Jean Ball, you're helping communities.
Yes.
Am I right? No?
Yes, we are.
Tell me about fostering values, Jennifer.
I think in terms of fostering values, all of the communities that we support through AWCP support values that really aren't just American values. They're everyone's values.
Oh, good ones.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a safe place to eat, or a safe place to live. It's food to eat. It's a bed to sleep in. It's education. It's affection and love. And that's one of the reasons that we selected Concordia this year, because they have such a long-standing history of providing that for some of the kids that need that assistance in Manila.
Mm-hmm. So Concordia, will come to it. In the last 24 years, have you only supported Concordia, or what are the other charities? Or
Well, every year, our organization, while the membership has changed and it's fairly transient, our organization has always had the same basic structure. We have a board of trustees. It's all volunteer, and people decide or are selected to be on specific committees. So our Community Services Committee in May of every year starts looking at all the proposals that have come in, and people ask us for money and what they might need assistance with. Mm-hmm. And then we as a board of trustees vote on that based on their recommendations. Mm-hmm. So Concordia was actually a recipient, I believe, in 2007.
Actually, we
2008?
are a recipient since 2002.
Okay, so
wow.
And we tend to support organizations. We only support organizations that have been in existence for at least 5 years. So we have,
that's one of your requirements.
Right. We have a long-standing history with Concordia. So
here on the landscape of Philippines, which is one of the organizations that you might have helped besides Concordia, is this something that people know and when we see that charity or that organization, we know it's been held by AWC?
Sometimes our last large-scale event, our efforts went for Philippine General Hospital.
Oh, yeah, PGH.
Yeah, and we bought a lot of medical supplies for the critically ill children's wing. So there's probably aren't signs everywhere. But that's one thing. I mean, that's something that we've done in the past. Sometimes we give to a variety of organizations that have, and maybe just give money or support for feeding programs for a variety of organizations.
Okay, let's take a little break, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about Concordia in depth with Annabelle Cabalias, who's in charge of Concordia. So stay with us. This is Expert Insights. I'm your host, Raju Mantian, and we are with the ladies of American Women's Club. So we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to Expert Insights. I'm your host, Raju Mantian. We are with the ladies of American Women's Club, and we are about to talk about Concordia Children's Services. And we'll just show you a clip, and then we'll come back and discuss about how AWC is helping Concordia. So watch that clip and stay with us. There you go. Welcome back to Expert Insights. And that was a little clip of Concordia Children's Services, which Annabelle over here is totally in charge of. And she will tell us a bit about Concordia and how AWC helps them. Annabelle.
Okay. Actually, Concordia Children's Services has been operational for 30 years now. And starting 2002, American Women's Club of the Philippines has been helping us in the feeding program for the urban poor children. And before, it was a program for the street children. But later on, we decided to focus on the urban poor children.
What's the difference?
The difference is that street children are very hard to gather and give.
To segregate, to find out who really are.
Actually, we have a community worker that does the selection.
Yeah.
And we ask the principals of the schools and the barangays to provide us a list of deserving students that we can help send to school, in the public school in the Philippines, actually in the Santa Mesa area. And then, fortunately, American Women's Group of the Philippines was there even before to help us feed these children, because we were sending them and they have sponsors locally and outside the
individual kids or
individual kids
would get sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
this was facilitated by AWC.
Actually, they give us the the funds for the feeding program, and before they also sponsored children. I think several children were sponsored by them, about 20 plus children. So they provide the finances for them to be able to go to school. And there were times that also, because we have two programs. One is the residential facility, meaning we take care of abandoned, neglected, and orphan children.
Yeah.
That they are being referred to us by the government, by DSWD, the Department of Social Welfare and Development, and government hospitals. And sometimes during the course of taking care of them, they will get sick. And AWCP was there also to help us to finance the hospitalization of these children.
Wow.
So when I was reviewing, because I'm only new in Concordia, I've been here for 1 year and 4 months. And when I was reviewing the files, really my heart was very touched, because they've been here for years for
the kids.
Actually,
the kids.
The kids. And thank you very much.
The AWC has been with you.
Yeah.
Now, you're not with AWC, or you're with Concordia?
I'm with Concordia, and there are our supporters, AWCP.
What is the difference between Concordia College and Concordia Children's Services?
Actually, Concordia College is a school, and Concordia Children's Services is a non-stock, non-profit, charitable institution that takes care of an abandoned, neglected, and children and orphan children. And it was put up last, actually 1983. And then 1999, we had a program for the street children. Yes.
Now there are many institutions like Concordia. I know there's Verlani, and there's so many others, and they've been on the show before, no? Now, what made AWC choose Concordia for the last so many years? What were the things that you saw and you say, hey, we choose Concordia?
I think first they have been in existence for such a long time, and the quality of the services that they provide are outstanding. They fulfill a need in the neighborhood that it's really necessary, and they just do a great job. They're fabulous people like you and everyone else that works there, and they just do a great job.
How much hands-on are you, AWC, in terms of helping institutions like Concordia?
In terms of...
are you like active, or how active are you in supporting them? What's the relationship? Is it funding? Is it like donation, or is it like you go in for certain events? When you say sponsorship, is there active participation by individuals of the club?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, actually, they are helping us in three ways. First, in this kind of funding that we need. Secondly, when we need a promotion, they also help us because they sent their somebody from them to take the photos of the children and help us in and developing our promotional materials.
Creating awareness
Yeah.
for you. Yeah.
And number three is they are volunteering. Sometimes they take care of the children. Sometimes they do all kind of works. So we have a very, very special partnership. And I can say that one of the major and one of the loyal supporters of Concordia is AWCP.
Good for you. Good for you.
Thank
no?
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
Lilibeth, may I now ask you about the Blue Jean Ball?
Sure.
Now, I understand that's where the funds coming from, no?
Yes.
That's the
this is-
input.
Yes,
no?
this is our big event to hope. We're trying to partner up with local organizations and businesses so that we can, create a bigger impact than we would just on our own.
So what does it
So-
take to create an event like the Blue Jean Ball? How much of your bone and muscle does it use up?
Well, it seems to be a lot of effort, a lot of time from,
Yeah.
quite a few people that have come together in our committee. We have a very hard-working group of girls that have been walking the streets, knocking on doors, calling and calling, sending letters, and really, volunteering their time when they have lives of their own and children of their own for this,
Yeah. And is this
for
your first time
Concordia.
to handle an event, be an event manager, or
Well,
you've
I've
done
been
this?
this large of an event. I have had, the past 3 years we've been doing small events.
Yes.
And we've done some small fundraisers.
Yeah.
But this is the first time for this.
Such a huge
for
one, huh?
This
How many
big one.
How many people are you expecting?
250 to 300 guests,
Couples or
total guests, yeah.
total? That's not so big.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people who get thousands in,
Right.
no?
Yeah.
So, Jennifer, I know that I've attended Christmas bazaars by AWC, which was just a couple of months ago, and I checked in and I bought a little stuff. So, how difficult is to keep an organization like AWC funded and moving and also supporting institutions like Concordia?
You need a lot of volunteers. The bazaar I'm glad you brought up the bazaar because it's our largest fundraiser. We have
Yeah.
the bazaar monthly. We have anywhere between 300 and 400 vendors every month
Yeah.
that come to our bazaar. We've not only do we help, it enables us to fundraise so we can give money to places like Concordia,
Yeah.
but it also, people that come and sell their goods are sometimes supporting their whole neighborhoods as well. So it's kind of it helps
It gives
two different
opportunities
ways.
to
Yeah.
those businesses that
Yeah.
are participating there.
We have people I have 3 to 4 people that have been committed to planning the bazaar for years, volunteered thousands of hours.
You
and
do
been-
this twice a year.
Our bazaar? No, we have a monthly bazaar.
Yeah.
A monthly
Yes.
Christmas bazaar?
No, we have a monthly bazaar. And
And then
have
there's
one
the
at
Christmas
Christmas.
bazaar.
yeah, yeah.
Well, it
Well,
can
no,
be. The
it's the
Philippines
birds,
is
right?
possible.
So
We have
4
yeah,
Christmas bazaars.
yes. And then each bazaar requires 52 volunteers.
Wow,
so
wow.
from our organization.
Some of the vendors in the bazaar I know were Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Some were, many were Filipinos, no? So these Americans, are they doing the small businesses here, running boutiques and stuff? and
More
chocolate shop?
NGO. They'll be
They're not private
no,
people.
no, they're NGOs.
Right. So in the Blue Jean Ball on October 12th, which is a big event, who's singing, what's happening, no? And why Blue Jean? You mentioned that it's related to Ho Down Festival, no? But can you kind of give me a little more insights on why Blue Jean? I wore one for you.
Yeah, I love them. I
okay.
wish I had mine on. We were thinking of something different for this year, and we had a couple of ideas that had been thrown out, and many of the board members were really hoping to continue the tradition of dressed down ball, which has been the, in tradition of AWCP for 20 years. So the hoedown was a bit of a country theme, And the blue jean ball, you can still come in jeans. You could actually get creative with the blue jean and dress up with a jean gown. Or you could, because of the rock and roll, you can come and dress as like your favorite rock star if you wanted to. So.
And the bands are local? The music's local?
Yes. We are going to have a great band coming out. We're going to have some impersonators and contests and lots of fun events. Hope.
Yeah. Yes, please. Hopefully.
Yes. Sorry?
You stopped at hope.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Sorry.
Hopefully it'll be wonderful.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, another thing, my question on my mind is, Jennifer, is that all these things that you do, how much impact do they create on society? Long-term benefits and long-term developmental measures. How does it happen? I mean, these bazaars and events you do, how are they helping society at large?
Overall, society at large?
Yeah.
Well, the specific reason we chose Concordia this year is because they specifically requested assistance to to move into a safer, larger facility.
Yeah.
So a larger facility means you can help more kids.
Yeah.
So that's an example of just helping Concordia. We provide assistance to a school in Mindanao, and the initial assistance we provided was a feeding program.
What school was this? I'm sorry.
I don't recall the name of the school, but it's a feeding program. So we provided hot lunches for the students, and it increased school attendance by 60%. So you start to see those sorts of things when they were coming to school to eat, but they were coming to school. So.
Okay, all right. So let's take one more little break. Ralph, let's take one more little break. Let's take a little break and we'll come back and talk about the ball per se. Welcome back to Experiences. I'm your host, Raju Mantian. We are with the AWC ladies. And Lilibet's going to give us details of how and where to sign up for the Blue Jean Ball. Huh? Yes.
Yes, okay. I just wanted to invite everyone to come out and support this great cause and all the children at Concordia Children's Services. The Blue Jean Ball will be held at the Sofitel Philippine Plaza Hotel on October 12th, 2013, which is a Saturday from 6:30 to 11:30. And we are welcoming people to come out and attend the event, as well as organizations and businesses who'd like to still partner with us and support the event. We are still open to sponsorships. We have many great sponsors already: Asian Eye, Delta, St. Luke, Makati Med, Tropical Focus, a long list, Alphaland, and we are Flor Daniel, yes, Levi's, and of course Sofitel. So we would like any inquiries to check out our website at awcp@moscom.com or call our office at 817-7587.
Your website, awcphilippines.org, was being flashed over there. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Those are a lot of sponsors, Jennifer.
So far,
And that's
we
not
hope
all
to
of them.
double, triple.
Yeah, we're still working on that. Yeah.
So what kind
The
of an
list is growing.
arrangement are you asking from the sponsors? Is it funding, advertisement? Is it participation in the event?
You name it.
It's kind of
Anything.
Give us the most you can give us, and if you can't give us, if you can't give cash, then can you donate raffle prizes? If you can't donate raffle prizes, can you buy a table? Anything.
Or just turn up in blue jeans?
Yep.
Yeah?
Just come to the event.
So, Annabelle, now coming back to Concordia, now this is great support. You are lucky to be supported by AWC. Now, what else does it need besides a larger space as mentioned by Jennifer? What does Concordia need
Actually,
in the future?
Yeah, we need volunteers,
Yeah.
and we need sustainable, actually, funding. But the place that we're going to transfer to will provide that, because we need some more upgraded accreditation to some bodies,
What is that? I'm
registration.
sorry.
Actually, we need accreditation to have a donee status in
So
the
you don't
government.
have it yet?
Yeah, we don't have it yet because we can't pass because of the facility that we have. It's it's dilapidated, and I'm very afraid every time that it rains, because the play area, are flooded. The offices are flooded with the leaking roofs that we
Santa
have.
Mesa.
In Santa Mesa.
And you have 20 kids currently there?
Actually, we have right now 15 babies and toddlers.
Ouch.
And 58 children, elementary and high school,
Ouch.
that we have. So that's the reason why we're talaga pushing through with this project, and we're very thankful to all the sponsors, the
These
supporters,
ladies, yeah.
like
Wow.
these ladies.
We're
Yeah.
coordinating all the
Yeah.
sponsors is what we're doing.
Now, just you mentioned that there were babies and there were children of a certain age. How long do you have these kids, and when do you let them fly and go on their own? When do you really?
Actually, upon admission, we require them to be 1 month or days to 2 years old, until we are actually preparing them to be legally available for adoption.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes we have also for temporary care, like the parents who have actually crisis, and then afterwards, when they find their job, they can get back the children. But right now, all of them almost are for adoption, and it will take us about the shortest is less than a year.
For the
But
adoption to
for
push
the
through,
adoption
yeah.
to push through.
Yeah.
But until now, we have a special need child who is turning 10 years old this month, and next month, September.
One of the things that when we do this, when we support kids and we take them in, this is Varlani who was here, no? I was thinking that when you take kids in and learn to nurture them, they probably don't want to leave home, because it becomes a home to them. So how do you manage that little situation when they have to part ways with you?
Actually, they are being prepared psychologically.
They are being psychologically prepared.
We asked the prospective family to submit pictures of them, and the picture of the house, the pet, their room, and there
So you continue the ambience and the atmosphere of the home.
Yeah. And also, there is a preparation for the staff, most especially the caregivers.
Yeah.
Because very actually painful for us, for all of us, because we've been attached with the children.
Yeah, like teachers and
And I shed a lot of tears when they go. But when they go, it's tears of joy at the same time of pain, because I'll miss them. And we'll miss them, yes.
So kudos to these mothers and ladies of AWC,
Yeah.
I'm sure this makes you feel proud, Jennifer. So kudos to all the members of AWC.
All the members and all the people that will attend and support and donate and everything. We're very excited this year.
All right, so thank you very much for being on Expat Insights. So if there's anything I have forgotten to ask you about the Blue Jean Ball and AWC, this is the time to announce it.
I think you've covered everything.
think-
Really, thank you very much for this opportunity for us
Yes.
to
So
talk
it's
about.
awcphilippines.org and
AWCP.
AWC.
P.
No.
AWC.
Oh, sorry.
AWC
Oh, I'm
Philippines.
sorry, the website,
Yeah,
sorry.
is .org.
I thought the email.
Yes,
I'm
and
sorry.
it's on October 12, 1 to 6 p.m. at Sofitel. And the person to get in touch with is either Lilibet Soriano or...
Call our office
Yeah,
at
it's our
817-7587, and they can direct you.
You can make that announcement to those cameras one at a time. And thank you very much for being on Expat Insights.
Thank you
Good
so
luck with the
much
Blue Jean
for
Ball.
having
Thank you very
And
much
next
for
year, if you do Blue Jean
Thank
Ball,
you.
really wear one of these.
Okay.
So last announcement, maybe you want to say bye to your members and family, to AWC people on the TV. Yes, okay.
Thank you again for having us, and don't forget to come out to the Blue Jean Ball. Email us at awcp@moscom.com or go to our website at awcphilippines.org.
Philippines.org.
That's the one.
And reach us at our office, 817-7587. We hope to see you there.
Jennifer, you want to say something to your friends at AWC maybe?
Thank you for everyone's support. And again, get your tickets. Come out. We're going to have a great night.
All right. All right. Thank you for being on Expat Insights. So thank you for watching Expat Insights. I'm your host, Raju Mandian. And these were the ladies from AWC Philippines, American Women's Club Philippines. Next week on Expat Insights, I'll see you with Maulik Parik of SPI Technologies. And he's going to talk about Aim High Philippines. So stay watching and have a great weekend ahead of you. Good night.